Billynudgel is a small old railway town just over the New South Wales border. It used to be where local fruit and veg was loaded onto trains. It's now where you can load up your own supplies from the humble pie shop, the classic old pub, or the church farm stall. Join me later in the show as I explore more hidden pockets of northern New South Wales. Now though, here's the rest of the team. Jamie Jury might be creative, but is he artistic?
You're into the spray already. I'm channeling Banksy.
Radio announcer Bianca Dye shares her great day out.
And on a day like today, you just think, we live in a great city.
And it's back to school for Laurel.
Class has never been as captivating as it is in the rehearsal room of School of Rock the Musical. The Andrew Lloyd Webber hit that's coming to Brisbane is based on the film that had Jack Black play wannabe guitar hero Dewey Finn. Dewey's a bit of a bad boy who does his best to teach the students of fancy Horace Green School about rock and roll. It's that wonderful personality that he has and that drive that brings out the best in these kids. I mean, he forms such an incredible relationship.
Yeah, and I think it's infectious, you know. There's a part of all of us that's that dreamer.
All the young musicians who appear in the show play live.
And I can tell you 100% they do.
Woo! You've been in Kinky Boots, Priscilla Queen of the Desert. This is a very different dynamic, isn't it, with all of these great kids?
Slight departure from wearing heels. Yeah. It is very different. The kids were probably what I was most intimidated about starting, but have quickly become the most rewarding part of this whole experience. They're teaching me far more than I ever thought I could learn from children.
What have you gotten out of School of Rock?
I've been working with these awesome adults and awesome kids, like, for however many months, and like I've just got so much like inspiration from them.
When you're in a show as exciting as this, it's actually really hard to not put 110% into it when by the end of it, it's like a rock concert every night.
It's a treat for me to get a peek behind the scenes.
So this is our incredible school curriculum. Yeah, as you can see, there's not so much maths and science, but...
Why didn't we learn about Black Sabbath at school?
Very good point.
Instead of Bach and Mozart in my music class, you know?
Right. These are the beautiful custom-made Horace Green school uniforms.
School uniforms in rock and roll.
Yeah.
Synonymous with such greats as Angus Young and Chrissy Amplet. I remember being right down the front when she was wearing a little pinny like that.
I know.
The kids must love it, but they wouldn't know who they are.
I know. Well, surprisingly, their repertoire is better than you'd think for kids of their age, yeah. Some of the guitarists give them a request of any era and they'll play it for you. They are not only great musicians for their age, but great musicians, period.
Wow.
You know what? Come in, Laurel. Come on, guys, let's teach Laurel how to rock. What do you reckon? Come on, Bailey, give us a beat.
Okay. What am I doing? What am I doing?
Yeah. Yeah? Okay, and now less like this and more like this.
Whoa!
Yeah. That's it.
Go, girls. Rock and roll.
Tongue out, Laurel. Tongue out. That's it.
Get ready to rock, Queensland, because this very energetic musical is playing at QPAC in Brisbane from July the 12th.
Stick it to the man. Stick it to the man.
Yeah, rock and roll. Rock and roll. Yeah, woo.
Welcome back to the Great Day Out and to the northern New South Wales town of Mullumbimby. It's a pretty little historic town and has developed a bit of a reputation for its relaxed vibe. You can really work up an appetite on a day drive, so I've followed my nose here to Scratch, a French-style patisserie which is a feast for all the senses. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Busy little spot here this morning.
It is today, yeah.
I love the name Scratch. Where did that come from?
Well, we make everything here from scratch. In our bakery just over the other side there, using organic flour, organic sugar, organic milk and local free-range eggs.
The head baker just happens to be Angie's husband, Greg. He works his magic in the bakery across from the shop, where you can view the process in all its glory.
That was always the idea, that we wanted that visibility into there so people could see everything being made. People are fascinated about the process behind it all. Until I met Greg, I had no idea how a croissant was made, and it's really interesting being able to sit there and watch all of that. So we've got a very visible barrier between our two
Can't
sections.
you just shout at him over there?
I do. We did talk about having an intercom at one stage, but that was quickly shut down. When we were staying in Paris, Greg would duck out to the corner boulangerie and come back with croissants and baguettes. So when we came back to Australia, we always thought that it would be really lovely to be able to have that on a Saturday morning, to be able to wake up and duck out and get some fresh pastries.
Why are you here in Mullumbimby?
My husband grew up here, and Greg always wanted to have his own bakery in his hometown. I love the sense of community here. We have a lot of local customers who frequent us daily, and we know them by name, we know their orders. It's a really nice feeling.
And speaking of nice feelings, join me later in the show as I head further south in my Isuzu MUX and discover a Byron Bay icon.
My name's Bianca Dye and I'm a radio announcer, and I am part of the Bianca, Mike and Bob breakfast radio show at 97.3.
You get cheap petrol and you get cheap petrol. Everybody gets cheap petrol this morning.
I love Brisbane. I've been here 3 years now, and it is such a fantastic city. It's a warm, friendly city. There's so much to do. You can get around pretty easily, and there's just the cafes, the restaurants, the fitness, the bike riding. You know, you can spend a weekend doing so much stuff, outdoors especially, and that's what I love. My great day out would be trying to get out of work as early as possible without the boss noticing. Sneak out and come down to South Bank, meet a girlfriend for a coffee, and then go for a bike ride in the gorgeous sunshine. It's just such a great people-watching place to be. There's always fascinating Brisbaneites doing their thing, the view's gorgeous, and on a day like today, you just think, we live in a great city. Love you, Brisbane! Another thing I love to do, just to get a bit of peace and quiet, because I lead a pretty chaotic life. There's radio, there's TV, there's, emceeing live shows. It's just pretty chaotic. So I actually like to go to the State Library. It is beautiful, it is calm. I like being around the ambience of people that are all settled, and I like to just grab a book and chill out and look at the view. It's really magical. It's a really nice way to spend an afternoon. Something I don't get to do very often, but I love to do, is to head out to the RSPCA Queensland headquarters at Wacol. I'm an ambassador for the Queensland RSPCA. They're a fantastic organisation. They all work really hard out there. The animals are adorable. They're all really well looked after. And I love to go down there and help spread the awareness. So I do that as an ambassador by being on social media. I take selfies with the puppies and the kittens, and it's just such a great afternoon out there. I love it. And I try and help them find forever homes for these little animals that need it. We need to get you a home, don't we? Don't we, beautiful girl? You're so friendly and you smell good, you've got good breath. Unlike most of the dates I have. And that is my great day out in Brisbane. Oh yeah!
I'm Olivia from Hideaway Cafe in Yeronga. So my cafes are about not the workspace, not the home space, but we're actually trying to create this third space where people can come and enjoy their friends, their family, and really create that community vibe. So we've really read our audience and tried to gauge exactly what they want on the menu. So it's not about what I want and what I like, but it's really about what the residents are after. So there'll always be a quick grab-and-go burger. But at the same time, we've got a lot of yummy mummies. So we want to make sure that we've got those healthy choices. So we try and be as gluten-free, dairy-free, vegan, interchangeable as much as possible. We're the hub of Yeronga.
Disc golf is an all-ages sport. We have young kids from, say, 4, 5, 6 years old playing. Our oldest member of the club, he's in his 70s. I'm Jason Vitto, and I'm president of the Brisbane Disc Golf Club. We use Yeronga Hydro Park course as our home ground. We run leagues on the third Saturday of every month. On our Facebook page, you can see all the information. We have a 9-hole basket course here, par 27. It's always just a good time to walk around and throw frisbees.
Hi, I'm Ali McCurdy. And I'm Jasmine Weston, and we're at Indigo Soul Wellness. Indigo Soul Wellness is a wellness hub. It has yoga and Pilates studio downstairs, and it's a holistic hub with therapists and practitioners to help people with their well-being. We've got a nutritionist. We have kinesiology and naturopath and remedial massage, as well as acutonics and biofield tuning. Basically, we're open to everyone. We're not about what yoga pants you're wearing or anything. It's all about feeling safe and happy and having a little sanctuary to come and hang out with other people on the same sort of journeys.
Brizzy's West End is bursting at the seams with creative offerings, but what if you're not particularly artistic? Well, the idea of art classes isn't a new one, but the idea of paint, sip and create, sign me up for that.
The Montague Hotel is an unlikely art space. Or is it? Bypass the bar and head up the stairs to the Montana Art Project, where you'll find the master of street art, Stuart, our instructor.
What a great concept though, paint and sip.
Yes.
I mean, do people start off nervous and then by the end they're Picasso?
Well, that's a good point, because I've shot more for Banksy than Picasso, right?
Yeah, okay.
My background in street art came up through stencils, so I thought, well, I'll play to my strength. I'll create something where we work with acrylics and stencils.
Well, I think we can go and see how much artistic talent I've got.
I
think it's time to get the creative juices flowing. Cheers.
As for the flow of the class, there are 3 stages.
So we grab a big canvas, and then really we work with acrylic paints, and we just get the back layer, and we're just getting runs and drips and splashes.
Everyone gets to choose 2 colours.
Let's go this. You make it work, mate.
Picasso.
You make that work, you'll make anything work.
Banksy, eat your heart out.
Sipping and painting. This is fun. And look, it's our very own Queen of Craft, the lovely Laurel Edwards.
I call it a soft fuchsia baby pink, blended with a little bit of water, which gives you that run effect. In other words, I have no idea what I'm doing, but it's fun.
Did you spy who's also taking part today? Veteran of DIY and house rules judge, Jamie Jury.
I'm happy as long as I'm just being creative. So right now I'm in my happy place.
Good. Cheeky vino, a little bit of paint.
That's it.
Nice quiet afternoon, it's good. And this year on House Rules is all about innovation and design. We're stepping out of houses into townhouses, apartments, doing something a little bit different.
Yeah.
What are the judges looking for? What are you really wanting to see?
Well, for me, I'm not just looking for creativity. I think anyone can be creative, but I'm looking for sustainable design. I'm looking for something that's more impactful or meaningful, and design that lasts, you know? Like, I think people are tired of, you know, quick makeovers that are kind of this quick fix thing. They want something that's timeless.
Out of the contestants so far, did any of them have that approach before they started the show? Are they really learning more about that now they're on it?
The funny thing is, my money was in one place, and now I've moved it to another. Like, it's all, the tables have completely turned.
That's why we love it.
Yeah, I mean, like, the great thing about this is the underdog, like, really does prevail.
Very true. Much like today, the underdog will prevail.
Which brings us to the last step, the choice of an Audrey or Frida stencil.
You're into the spray already. I'm channeling Banksy. Let's see.
Love it.
I'm quite happy with that.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Nice.
Girl, we did it. Ooh, that's so much better than I thought it was going to be.
Keen to make your own statement piece? Jump on our webpage for the link to the events coming up at Montana Art Project. And make sure you keep up with Jamie Jury on House Rules tonight at 7 p.m. on 7.
Travel just over an hour south of Brisbane and you'll reach the New South Wales border. The northern pocket of the state is dotted with so many treasures, and here I mean that term quite literally. Crystal Castle and Shambhala Gardens in the Byron Bay hinterland is home to a collection of rare giant crystals and fossils. This is amazing.
I know. This is what we call the spinning heart of the Crystal Castle. So it's our beautiful rose quartz sphere.
Can you give us a bit of a geology lesson? How are they formed?
So crystals are formed basically from the cooling process of millions of years of molten lava and mineral content underground.
It really is extraordinary. Oh wow, that's really, really impressive, Mel. I can see why you call them the Guardians.
Yeah.
Standing at a staggering 5.5 metres, it's not only their size that has you in awe.
So the Guardians are predominantly a smoky quartz with also agate and calcite and amethyst as well. Smoky quartz is a very protective stone. It also has a really grounding energy, which is why we call them our crystal guardians.
Oh, this is so beautiful.
Yes, it is very special. It's a very rare type of amethyst. It's called Royal Uruguayan amethyst, which is why it's so deep and dark and purple.
It's a beautiful colour. It looks like we're meant to sit in. Can we sit inside?
Absolutely.
Oh, good. Okay. Oh, this is very cool.
The owner had the intention that everybody would have the experience of sitting inside an amethyst cave, which we call the Dragon Egg. And really it is to bring you to a place of inner calm, peace, tranquility, and just to be able to see the magnificence and beauty of what is around us.
Owners Naren and Sono King established Crystal Castle back in 1985. They still regularly travel the world in search of extraordinary crystals to bring them back to this little corner of Byron.
This is the largest cave in the world. Ooh. So it's over 5 metres long, and this is where we do our private meditations.
The Buddha Walk is a peaceful, winding path dotted with religious icons. Yeah, that's very lovely. And leads to Bamboo Avenue. Oh, my goodness.
Yes, Bamboo Avenue, yes. So it's basically a beautiful walk of quiet contemplation to really connect with your breath, to connect to the energy. They say that bamboo gives 20% more oxygen than other trees. So this is designed to be a conscious walk of really connecting with your breath and your body, being present and listening to the sounds, the colours.
This is a very doable day trip from Brisbane. A very unique day out as well, so much to do.
Yeah, absolutely. We have the intention that our guests have an enriching and unforgettable experience. And whether that is from walking the Kora around the stupa or sitting inside a Dragon Egg amethyst cave or visiting the Buddha Walk or doing our many experiences, it's an inspiration for our guests to find within themselves on their individual journey.
For all the details on Crystal Castle and the other stops along my northern New South Wales day drive, including info on my Isuzu vehicle, head to our website. While you're there, be sure to check out plenty more drive ideas. And if you've got a favourite day trip of your own, check out our post on Facebook and let us know. And so ends my northern New South Wales day drive here at the very lovely Divine Lookout at Brunswick Heads. I hope I've inspired you to jump in the car and discover this side of the border for yourself. That's all we've got time for. Thanks for your company. Join us again next time for another great day out.